Mark heads to Eve's place to try to muster up the courage to ask her out. Before he can do that, we learn that Eve is planning on going to college to take classes on engineering and architecture. You kinda need to understand those things if you plan to help reconstruct a building with your powers. This also only exists in the adaptation because in the comic, she doesn't just fuck off to the woods. She fucks off to Africa. She is not worried about fixing buildings because she's busy helping starving Ugandan children. Mark then begins trying to ask her out, and it is by far the cringiest shit ever. Man's got zero riz. He makes it even worse by fucking it up and mentioning the future version of Eve, causing her to question if he even actually wants to date her or is only doing it because the future version of her said something. The biggest difference about how this happens in the comic is that it's actually Eve who comes to Invincible asking him if he's ready to date now, in issue 43. She also reveals that part of the reason she fucked off all the way to Africa was to get away from Mark, because it was painful to see him with Amber. But it still goes no better in the comics when Mark opens his retarded mouth and says basically the same thing about future Eve. The show streamlines this entire debacle by combining his fuck up telling her about future Eve with the time he comes to apologize to her, which both now happen right before Invincible gets a call that the majority of superheroes across the country have all been captured.